The issue of so much discrimination is that the victim doesn't necessarily know. You go out, you meet with someone, they tell you that it's not available, or they do the old, I just rented it, and there's just something that doesn't seem right.
And what we've been asked to do is do some scenes dealing with situations that you might run into with your housing not being dealt with in a fair manner. Then we do what we call playback theater. We need you to be involved. I ask you what you felt, what you related to in the scenes that we just did. And then we play back your feelings or any stories you'd like to share with us.
The guy was drunk, T-bones me, break my knee, a fracture my hip. We needed a chairlift, in the worst way.
At some point, I'm going to have to put that townhouse on the market. Oh, just try to ignore the enormous chairlift that's practically blocking the stairs to the second floor master with the ensuite bath.
We try to get the landlords to become more aware of what's available out there and how it'll impact the property value or how it will impact how a person's living in the unit. There are attractive chairlift systems and other systems that don't distract from the particular property.
Who are you here to see? Hello, is our name Claire? Excuse me.
I'm sorry, Yuzi, I can explain.
I'm sure you can, but the office is closed.
Wait, I didn't get what you said.
Look, I'm speaking English. I don't understand what your problem is.
And I can't read your lips while looking at the back of your head.
Retard!
You know, 1 every 4, 1 every 3 calls that someone who is hearing impaired or deaf is going to make, they're going to face housing discrimination. It's different terms and conditions sometimes. Sometimes they're steered to one property versus given another. Sometimes they're just denied availability.
We wanted to sign a lease to rent one of your 2-bedroom units.
I just rented the last one right before you got here.
I showed them the apartment and they absolutely loved it.
It wouldn't have been a good fit. I told them we had rented them all.
Are you telling me that you turned them away because they're black?
Now, I didn't say that, did I?
The end result of this is that we have a serious problem when it comes to discrimination. That there's a penalty to be paid, that they learn what the proper behavior is.
This rent increase is going to put me in the poorhouse.
I know, mine went up $25.
Mine went up 100.
Were you late on your rent?
No way. I pay 6 months at a time and I always pay early. The only people to get the $100 increase were Mohammed, Mehmet, and me. So I called the landlord. He said his insurance has gone up since 9/11. He has to pass the cost along some way.
Proving discrimination, we have to show a difference in treatment when it can be measured in dollars and cents.
Just coming home from work and the other night, and I was having a really hard time with it. But the words just kept flying out. A whole slew of that F-bombs come just come flying out.
And all of a sudden, he is screaming the F word over and over and over. And I thought, great. That's why we moved here, to get away from that sort of thing.
I can't count how many complaints I received about this guy's language. There's a clause in every lease that talks about quiet use and enjoyment. He's got to be in violation of that clause.
The idea of evicting somebody as a first course of action, any course of action based on the disability, that on its face, we would file a complaint.
Will this be a single occupancy?
No, my sons stay with me during the week and they stay at their mother's on the weekend.
I just think they'd be better off at one of our other units. Well, these units are predominantly occupied by an older set of residents.
That shouldn't be a problem. My boys are well behaved.
I still think they'd be better off at another complex.
The reason we're moving here is so they can go to the college prep school down the street. Aren't you saying you won't rent it to me?
I can rent to whomever I want.
The law is about your choice, not the landlord's.
I think it's our job as educators, as advocates, to make sure that we provide tools across the board so that they are aware of what's available to them.
Our role really is to work on behalf of victims of discrimination.